Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. I'm Christopher as always, and today we are taking a look at what's going to happen this winter. I have a few plants and I have a few pots. Some of them doesn't look that great yet, but they are coming along, I promise you. I just know I'm not drinking orange juice right now. This is just a glass of orange juice with some prickly pear cactus seeds. Remember the episode I did about the hot sauce I made from the cactus? Well, I saved the seeds and they are finally dry, so I put them into orange juice just for the acid. So hopefully they will sprout sooner, because I've read online that prickly pears could take up to a year before they germinate. So I'm gonna soak them in some orange juice for a few hours and plant them directly into the soil, and hopefully I will grow some cactus. That would be just fun. The main reason for bringing you inside today is to show you what I've planned for my raised bed. I have already planted it, but I'm always open for a suggestion. But I wanted to show you just what I'm thinking of growing in this bed. A few of these might not stay. It depends on how it starts and how it comes along, and maybe we will change it up, and probably we will change it up through the season. So I just wanted to give you a quick tour of what I have planned there, and I have quite a few of these guys. Peppers that I had outside this summer. They are now starting to come back from the dead, and because this was chopped way down. This is actually the cayenne pepper, the one that I did the episode about bringing plants safely inside the garden. This is one of the peppers that I did in that video, and it's starting to come back now, and it's flowering like crazy. There's pods forming everywhere. And I'm just gonna let it set flowers now and produce fruits, because this is going to, the rest of the life is for this plant is going to be inside the garden in here. So I really don't mind it putting out flowers and fruits right now. When that's finished, I'm just gonna trim it a little bit and it will grow even bigger. So as long as this one stays alive, it's gonna stay in the grow room. So yeah. And some more of my the big banana tree, it's gone. Yep, the spider mites, they well, it's not that I think I could have handled it, but it's better to play it safe, I think. So I just chopped it down, threw it out, and the pot is way over there. You will see it once it starts to come back. But what happened, I chopped it up by the root, or down by the soil level, and it put out 3-4 pups. So we're gonna have some more bananas in that big container. But these are this one, and I have one back here which is a little bit bigger. These are actually pups that I took from the big that I had in the corner earlier this fall, and they are looking really nice. So this one is probably gonna get root bound. But I'm gonna put it in a bigger pot. I don't know how many banana plants or trees I actually need in here, but as long as we have space for it, and as long as they seem to do it well, we're just gonna keep it in here, because I just love the texture of this, the leaves, and the plant just looks amazing. So as long as they stay alive, they're gonna stay in the grow room, and now and then I just take a leaf up and I rip it open, and it just smells like bananas, and that's just crazy to have up in here in the north. And as you saw, there's snow outside, so yeah. Okay, I'm gonna reset and show you what's in the bed. Yes, this thing is big. Sometimes when I come up to the grow room, I'm actually thinking this might be a little bit big. But then again, if you don't try, you won't have crazy success with something stupid. So we're gonna see how this plays along. But I had it full of peppers this spring, and it looked really nice, and they just grew like crazy and was yay high. So hopefully this will happen once again, and it will be a lot nicer once it's filled with plants. Anyway, I have a few things in here now. You can see this pepper and maybe the shishito behind it. These ones have been producing like crazy, especially the shishito. Last weekend I picked, I would say, 40 shishitos from it, and since that time I'm guessing I've got 10-15 more already, and it's still producing. So it's a fairly small plant. It's supposed to be this high. It used to be, but I cut it way down, all the way down to the soil. Well, not all the way down, but it was like this much standing, and it just grew back, and I had very good lighting on it. I put one of my big LED lights straight above it, and it just grew bushy and it didn't grow tall at all. So that's gonna stay that way, and yeah, we will see. This one, I have no idea how to pronounce the name, so I'm just gonna put it somewhere on the screen. This is the best smelling pepper plant I've ever grown. It's a Baccatum, and it's supposed to put out, I don't know, I think they're yellow, not sure. But I haven't seen much about this on the internet, but I'm definitely gonna continue to grow this just because of the smell. When you rub the leaves, it just smells so great, and it's putting out tons of fruits. I don't know if you can see that from all the way over there, but I think we have 50 fruits already, and they're decent sized. I don't know if you can see that, but they're quite big, and I'm so looking forward to see this ripen up. I know a few people at the pepper lover community. I'm gonna put the link down below, and you should join too if you like peppers. Even though you're just like generally gardening, that's just a perfect group for people to come in, and it's actually, I would say it's the only group that I'm a member of where there's nothing but good things going on. There's no hate at all, and everybody's just being friendly and nice to each other. And that's really where I got the inspiration for doing my seed giveaway, which I'm preparing for now. I'm saving seeds like crazy, burning my fingers off because it's going to be mainly peppers. But yeah, you should definitely join that. But I know that a few people there are interested in an update on this plant. And I'm of course going to give you an update once these fruits set color, and I might do a taste test. I'm not sure. I will probably die, but it could be a fun thing to watch. So that's that. Okay, over here I've started cucumbers. These are Boston cucumbers, the small pickling ones, because we had that this summer in the greenhouse and they tasted really good. So I have an idea. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let them grow a little bit over the edge and all the way down on the edge of the grow box on both sides. And that's mainly because I have these huge LED lights on top here, and there's quite a bit of light bleed coming through on the sides. So I figured if I'm gonna have peppers on the inside, I might as well try to grow cucumbers on the outside. So I'm gonna make some hinges for the cucumbers to grow on, and we will just see how that works. I think it's gonna do very well. These plants, they look amazing. They are so sturdy, and they're growing short and producing large, nice leaves, green, dark green. So it just tells me that I'm doing something correct with the lighting. These are, oh, what's the name of these? These are, I don't remember. I'll get back to you on that. I have a peanut growing. This is actually, in the springtime or the wintertime, I had a peanut tree growing here, a peanut plant growing here. And it produced peanuts, and I picked a few of the peanuts. and they taste amazing once when you get them fresh, because where we live we don't get fresh peanuts any time of the year. So that was just a fun project. But somehow I didn't pick one of the pods, and it actually sprouted. So one day it just popped up a peanut plant, and I'm not sure. I was actually thinking of putting I don't have it here, a bay leaf tree at the end here, because for me it's a slow grower. It probably isn't for anybody else, but I'm gonna try to put it in there, because I would just love to have like a huge bush at the end here within a year or a couple of years. So that's probably gonna be put in there, and the peanut might just have to leave the room, because I have a peanut growing here already. And I ordered a few strange peanuts online from rareseeds.com, and yeah, we're gonna try to put that in. Okay. Further down, I just have to declare my love for shishito peppers. That's just the best tasting pepper with when you barbecue them with a Thai or a Japanese marinade. So I figured, why not put in 4 plants? So I have one growing here, one here, one here, and one here. These they're very tiny. I know I should have them in big pots, but because of the lighting and the way that I set this up, because I put all the other pots in between the plants, so I maximize what I'm getting out of my LED grow lights. But anyway, these are going to probably be a little bit taller than this one. But my goal is to just have a continuous supply of shishito peppers. If we could pick 30-40 peppers a month for a great evening once a month or 2 times a month, it would just be perfect. So moving along, we have Ahi Fantasy. It's in the same relative as this one. It's a Baccatum. Over here we have 489. Do you know what that is? It's the Pekin pepper. That's the tiny peppers that grow on a big chili tree. So we will just see if that works out inside. I have no idea. I've never grown any of those. I don't know the family. What's the name of that? But yeah, I might check it out. This is actually one of my own crosses, and we're not going to talk too much about that yet, because I have no idea if it actually works at all. So we will just see, and if we get some fruits on that looks decent, I will tell you what's going on, and of course save the seeds and share them with all of you. This is my MOA Scotch bonnet. I've heard so many good things about that, so I just wanted to put one in the grow bed. Back here we have 4 chilies that I grew outside this summer, and they produced like crazy and were really good peppers. So I thought I'd just bring them inside. It was a little bit too cold. I think they had already a tiny bit of frost, so we will just see if they come back from the dead. I'm not sure, but if they don't make it, I have tons of plants and seedlings starting now, so they can just take the place. This is just a pineapple that I took the top off when I made the hot sauce, and I just shoved it in the soil. And I thought it was dead because it looks really dead, and I picked it up today and it has tons of roots, so it's starting to come back from the dead. I have a couple of garlics here. I just tried to check online to see what type of plants interplant very well, and I came over a page that told me that onions will actually do great between peppers. So what I did is I planted onions. These on this strip I have Charlotte, and on over here I have grown some Italian flat large red onions. I've never grown them before. I did grow the Charlotte this summer, and it was really good. So we will just see if that's a good thing. So yeah, that's that's all for now. And if you have any suggestions on what I should do with this crazy bed, I'm real open about that. And it would be so much fun if we could do something here together. That because it's it's probably not a good economic way of using the space. I could probably fit in a ton of more plants if I did it in containers, separate containers, like I did last winter. But I think it's fun. I think it's a nice addition, and I just like to say that I have probably one of the most ambitious indoor grow box projects going. So we will just see how this comes along. I still don't remember what this is called. Eggplants. Yeah, I know, I forgot. I have 4 eggplants. I have 2 here, and I have 2 in the back. By the way, today I actually saw that I'm starting to get this size sugar snap peas. So I was hoping that they will grow all the way up to the ceiling, but they don't look to do that. Well, not for now, but they're growing slowly, and they are already putting out sugar snaps. So yeah, we will just have to see. These are eggplants. I don't remember which types. There are 4 different types of eggplants. They're not the normal big Florida type eggplants. These are some crazy mixtures of something from Syria and from Japan and from, yeah, I don't know. So we will just let them grow in and see if we can get them to grow inside at all. I've never grown eggplants before, but I love eggplants. I just love them grilled, and I love them in moussaka, and I love them everywhere. So we will just see if it's possible. Have you ever tried to grow eggplants inside? I would just love to know if you have any experience with that. My guess is that it really needs a lot of light to form the fruits and to even get the fruits at the almost correct size. So I'm not think that's gonna happen, but I'm at least gonna try. And if I like the varieties and if they actually grow up, I will probably plant these, or not the exact plants, but I'm gonna plant eggplants, blah, 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 this summer. So anyway, I'm gonna finish on that, and I'll see you next time. The next video will most definitely be the seed giveaway. I'm almost finished. I have about, I would say I would have enough for 100 people. And I already talked to the post office because they needed to give me like a big roll of paperwork so I can print out and write on, because I need to get some toll declarations on those. So yeah, we will just see if they ever get out of the country. But anyway, this is Christopher saying may the force be with you, and I'll see you next weekend. Yes. Yeah. This is just a stupid project.